Hey, what's up, y'all? So my buddy needs a tree cut down over here. It's this one. You'll see me standing next to it in a minute. I'm sure you can't differentiate what tree I'm pointing at. It's actually not the one that's right next to it. But I've never done this before. So we're gonna see if 10 hours of YouTube Academy is enough to certify me to fell a tree. Let's see what happens. So ultimately, this is a very, very dangerous tree to try on because it's extremely dead. And dead's okay, but when the bark's starting to fall off of it, you got high risk of the tree barber chairing, as they call it. So I'm gonna make the face cut and then walk away from it for a second and see what it does. Ultimately, we don't know what the inside looks like until we cut into it, so the face cut will let us also see the condition of the wood inside. But I got no power lines around me. All of these trees around it that it could reach up to belong to my buddy. I'm trying to make it fall that way. It's counter leaning that way a little. If you look up the tree real quick, babe, you'll see it. It's split into two trees, and then she leans kind of back. We want to make it fall that way. So let's see, 10 hours of YouTube will give us some results. The inside of that tree looks pretty good though, as far as the sawdust I see kicking out. Probably should have checked the fuel level. But we'll get some fuel and we'll come back. All right, YouTube doesn't teach you how often to check your fuel, I guess. I gotta reprime it. I saw I had to adjust my face cut a little bit. Come back in here, clean this notch a little bit more. Try to stand over on this side. So what we got going on right now is a plunge cut, which instead of cutting from the back of the tree into the center to our hinge, I plunge cut it right at the hinge. So now all I got to do is cut the whole back side of that tree right out, and we'll be right at a hinge, which I know when I'm going to let go of the back of that tree, it's going to give us support from it wanting to barber carry. When a tree's really dead like this, kind of important to use this technique over any of the other ones so that you get the safest cut. I'm going to ask Aaron to go over there by the car now, safely out of reach.
That was scary. Oh my God. That was crazy. That was so good. You hear how loud that was? I mean, obviously.
No, I
It was
ear protection on.
It was like, it was wild.
Well, damn, folks. Looks like a crash course of 10 hours of tree felling. YouTube Academy will give you some good pointers to get you where you're trying to go. I think that laid down exactly where I wanted it.
It did.
Let's go check out our hinge. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I paid good attention in class because that looks just like the YouTube videos.
It looks great.
Heck yeah. Didn't skip a beat. What's up, Gordon? Hey, so it's the next day. I cut as much as I could and started sorting things, and eventually I needed to sharpen my chain. So I'm gonna save my motor, not stress it too much, and keep a sharp chain. But here's where we got. And yeah, I mean, it actually stopped snowing for a second here, but it's my boy Buddy. And yeah, I saved these pieces. This one's not super straight, but it's from there back. A little heavy. From there back, it's pretty straight. And then this one's my straightest one. It's got a couple of knots in it. That's a decent knot. Looks like it goes halfway through the bark, but we'll pull out the Alaskan mill and see if we can get some boards out of these pieces of wood. My buddy Harold here, he wants to build this like pergola swing stand thing around his fireplace and see if we can save some money on making our own posts. But oh yeah, quick, if anybody's interested in what YouTube channel I spent the most time on, that would be this channel named Buckin' Billy Ray Smith. I'll link them down in the titles or the description. If anybody wants to learn how to use a chainsaw, he covers it all. I watched a couple different people sharpen their chainsaws, and I watched his video. I got a sharp chain and I was able to cut. Unfortunately, I didn't sharpen it before taking down this tree. I've been using it for firewood and stuff like that over the winter. We're kind of already in spring now, even though it's snowy out here. But yeah, Bucking Billy Ray Smith, cool guy, really laid out. Seems to keep it pretty gender neutral, which is super cool, especially when he's got a channel that's based on chainsaw stuff, which over time lumberjacks are known to be male. Not that there aren't definitely some badass women out there that cut trees down, or arborists. But yeah, shoot, while I'm on it, if any of you guys are checking out this hoodie I'm wearing, little barriers on it and whatnot, my homie makes these. Her Instagram is Dat Alt Material, Das Alt Material, and I'll link her down there in the bottom too if anybody wants like a sick custom hoodie or hoodies, like a sweater. She stitches or sews. I'm not gonna edit this out, but yeah, shout out. And yeah, we're gonna actually upload this video way ahead of my timeline for the bus build, mainly because I guess there's no real bus build involved in this video, so it gives me a moment to get it out of chronological order. But yeah, we've been working on a couple projects out here. Started this massive chicken coop. She's been standing all winter, just getting beaten on. Oh, there goes the snowmobile. But yeah, here's the fireplace, and he basically wants to put a bunch of these style swings around it. So we'll make some posts that we'll dig into the ground and go straight up with. So we'll get rid of these A-frames. But yeah, let's get this video edited and posted up for y'all. We'll see you guys soon. Enjoy this quick out of chronological order clip for y'all. First tree I ever knocked down that big for sure. I mean, I've cut down a small tree before, but that's zero technique. You know, you just get at it with the chainsaw, slice right through it, and it falls. You can almost push it wherever you want it to. It's so small. This guy wasn't pushing that anywhere. So that was exciting. New experience, new skills in the books. I'll see you guys soon.